Okay, here we go. Turn 8. We got to control 3 village cards. That's a village, that's a village, that's a village. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's correct. Did it say 3 of the 5? Yeah, 3 of the 5 village cards. So let's just get started. Do we have an HQ event? We do. On turn 8, we have an HQ event. Well, turn 8. All right. Drawing a 1 through 10. That's a 4. Hey, calm trouble. Why can't I get a high roll? Calm trouble. HQ not activated. It must draw for initiative. Use 2 commands to reestablish communications. Well, I haven't been using commands very much. He's got 6. So we're skipping the entire. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that right now. It's not my turn. That's the second time we've had this, isn't it? It is the second time. We have 2 experience points because of that. So we're going to draw for them. They do not have an HQ event. This is turn 8. So B and C. So C, 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 and then we're B'ing it all the rest of the way. And this is barring, there was a, we'll have to take a peek. Maybe there's a chance that there's an event that they can draw. All right. Then their activation. So we have a panther and a panther. Now these panthers are on cards. This one is not on a card with us. So just look, let's take a peek. So that is not, this is weird. Notice on the tank destroyer, if it's in the HQ area, it does something. If it's on the same card as a US tanker, it fires. If it's on the same card as units, it might do something. Otherwise, it moves in the most direct route towards the HQ area. And by the way, I'm assuming that's the German HQ area. All right, we have the German HQ area. Huh. Because that's where they're also placed. They're all placed in the HQ area. Units are placed. Oops, what am I looking at? That's turn 4. That doesn't really say, but yeah, German HQ area. So it just moves. If it's not, so if it's weird. Moves here, and if it's not there, it moves back up here. Feels so odd, but because how are they ever going to get down? All right, well, let's just see how this plays out. That just feels odd to me. Doesn't feel like they're really probing the city or the village at all. But we know activated, and then they've got a unit here that's pinned. We've got a unit here. That's my unit. So the other 2 units, this Panzerfaust, or the Panzerschreck unit, and then this assault team, this is a fire team. So we basically have this card and this card, and that one's pinned. So 2, we're drawing 1 to 2. So it's this card right here. So that is pinned, undercover. So a 1 through a 4. It's a 1, that's do nothing. Pin undercover, no action. So that one's done. Yep. And then we have 2 units here. We've got this assault team, who that is a 1 through 4. He's in the HQ area. So 1 through 4, it's a 1. So he is going to move west. So that unit is going to attempt to infiltrate west. And it fails, so he's exposed. So this unit here is pinned. It will place an all pinned volume of fire This one is going to place a automatic volume of fire, and he'll just go into the upper story since he can come into this area and move right into a cover. So that one is all pinned. This one is minus. He's automatic. Then we have this Panzer Shrek. So he's also a 1 through 4. That is a 4. So southeast. Okay, well, he's going to attempt to infiltrate into this graveyard. Fails. Interesting. So there's no cover there. So he's exposed. Now, that is going to get fire from... Oh, actually, this guy should be firing here. Now that I look at that. He should definitely be firing there, meaning I think he had another ammo used because he fired there. But he was firing... Oh, no, I take that back. We determined he could not do that because he's in a bunker, but now he will fire this way with the bunker. So this is going to be a heavy volume of fire. That's kind of sweet. All right. And I think that's it. Those are their units. Southeast. Interesting. All right. My turn. So we are not activated. So we're going to use the... Well, he drew a 4. He's a veteran, so a 5. So he has 10 to spend. First 2, well, he's actually got 11 to spend. But it doesn't matter because the first 2, he can only spend 4, and the first 2 have to be for the comm troubles, but that got us our 1 experience. Then I don't think I'm going to activate this guy. He's undercover, basically hiding behind a building is what that represents. I am going to activate that. I just don't feel like I need to do anything else yet. So weird. All right. So he's down. Now, first platoon. It's got 5. So 2. First platoon is here, I think, right? Yeah, he's pinned. I think he's getting nothing, basically. So he is pinned, is undercover, is a veteran, but has incoming. So that was a 2 plus 1. So that's a 3. Oops, that's spotting. 2 plus 1 for veteran. 3 plus 1 for undercover. 4 minus 1 for pinned. 3 incoming minus 3. So that's a 0. So he basically has 5. Now, I'm going to have him attempt to, well, he's not going to end up pinned, most likely. He's still going to draw 1 to, he's going to try to rally himself. So 1, 2, 3, and he failed. All right, so he's down to 4. All right, second platoon. 2, he's not going to do anything, though. He's sitting here. Just going to drop down. This guy, third platoon, nothing. HMG, nothing. And then the first sergeant and the XO are going to do nothing. The XO can tell him to rally again. 1, 2, 3. So the XO used his 1 command to rally down to 6, and he did rally, so he's unpinned now. All right. So that is it. And then general initiative 2. Well, I definitely believe, despite the absolute carnage that we've experienced, this guy, well, he's pinned. He's going to try to unpin himself. So he's going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. So he did unpin himself. And he drew 3 because he's a veteran. Now he's going to attempt to drop mortar, which he's a veteran. The marker's there, so he's drawing 5. We've had 2 shorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually landed mortar fire. Now, one thing I do need to go make sure of is, did I have any? I did. That was the last mortar. He can fire some white phosphorus. Also can illuminate. I'm not doing that yet. So we got a fire mission there. Those are my two. Those are my 2. All right. So now we are on to the capture segment, and there is no capture. There is no, well, here's a paralyzed. He's not currently under a volume of fire. He's not under a volume of fire. I don't think this counts as a volume of fire yet because it's pending. So the paralyzed unit won't move off. Although I believe I should have attempted to rally him. He failed. Because he's one that I should have drawn for as well. So that done. So now we're down to the tank, the AT phase. So they're drawing first. They've got 2. One, I'm going to draw to see which one. Oops, we're reshuffling. The first one. So this unit right here. So that unit is on a card. On the same card as an infantry unit. So he is going to 1 through 5. And that is a 4. 4 is concentrate fire on a random U.S. occupied building. So he is going to attempt to concentrate fire. I have 2. So 1 through 2. So he's going to try to concentrate fire here. Good choice on that HMG. They're green, so he's drawing 1. And he failed. So he is firing still heavy weapons here. How did I get that guy up there and undercover without getting shot at? I don't remember. All right, so he moved and fired. He's done. Now, after he attempted to concentrate fire, I get to take some shots at him. I do have a bazooka shot here. 1 more. Up here, I have none. This guy was out. He's a fire team now, so that's not good. He's going to take a shot. So, bazookas are -1 from close range. So it was -1, +3 for the Panther. Panther's a +3. So -1, +3, that's a +2. Plus the crane card, +4. Not moving, +4. -4 for ambushed. I drew a 4. That is pinned. So this unit is now pinned. And that was my last, that was this guy's last bazooka shot. I've got an anti-tank weapon here, an AT weapon. He's going to take a shot. Oh, you know what I needed to do? Shoot. That's a grenade. That was to see if there was a grenade. So it was a miss. Oh, wait a minute. He's a veteran, so he's drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. So he missed. So he's not pinned. But he's still fired. This AT weapon is going to take, well, is he? He's going to move away. Yeah, he's going to take a shot at this guy. So it's basically this. He's got a. I assume that's like a bazooka. AT. 1 AT. Is that considered a bazooka? I think it is. Oh, so fascinating. That AT is that a bazooka? I'm gonna see if I can figure that out. All right, I confirmed on Board Game Geek that there's reference to AT units are bazookas. These are bazooka teams. So we're going to take a shot over here. So that is basically the same. It's a bazooka. So it's a -1 +3. So that's 2, 4, and then -4. So it's at a 0. So we have to see if we hit. This is a veteran. Nope, he's lined. So he gets 2 draws. 1, 2. So he missed as well. That's AT1. So we are not being very successful with our anti-tank weapons. That's for sure. All right, so that's that one. And this guy, basically, I need to copy that. He moved and he fired. Probably need to make it so any infantry units that are AT, activate AT is one of their options. All right. So now it's my turn. I have an activated unit, but I'm not going to do anything. I activated them, but I don't care. So now this one's going to go. Oh, by the way, there was a volume of fire here, but it was going to be with small arms and the +2, +3. I couldn't have done any damage. So now we've got this guy. And he is not on the same card. So if none applies, move on the most direct route towards the HQ area. So he is going to move. It's so weird. He's going to move up here. Oops. Take him with his ammo. It's so weird to me. I just feel like they're going to bop around, and it's just feels so odd. But maybe that's what they did. The tanks were just popping in and out of and going back and popping in and going back. Whew. So he's now moved. Now he will fire here. They're already firing there, although he's going to be a pending mission. I'm not even going to put it down. That's got 1. All right. I don't know if he should have already had one. Because that guy's going to stop firing very soon. All right. Done with the AT. Fire update. That incoming comes off. That incoming comes off. When that incoming comes off, this guy is going to fire at 4 steps, 4 friendly steps, 2 friendly steps. So he's going to fire at 4 friendly steps. So he's going to fire here. That's going to get flipped. Oh, no, he can't. Yeah, he can. I'm guessing I forgot to do his ammo too. But he is all pinned. And we're firing a heavy. No, we're not firing a heavy weapon anymore. We're firing automatic from the HMG. All right. Yep. I think that's it. Oh no. Take that back. That disappears. So he is going to now move his all pinned. He's firing here. Because that guy is doing small arms. So he's firing here. Nothing else firing there. But then this guy's going to flip, so this is going to disappear. So that's small arms. Well, it's actually going to have small arms. Really going to have heavy fire here. Alrighty. So now we're down to, well, potential contacts. Nothing. We're going to get some units into that card now because we have no more theoretical potential contacts. Nothing there and nothing there. So I think we have the same. Oops, that was a B. B. So 5 of them, 5 B markers, and then 2 C's. So still heavily engaged. So 5 of them. So we're doing the first one, that top one. So that's drawing 2. 1, 2. And of course we have a contact. 10, that is number 7. Number 7 is 4. So package 4. German package 4 is a tank hunter, a Panzerschreck team with 2 ammo. You know, I'm not going to put because it's basically I'm going to use rocket ammo. I'm not sure what you're supposed to use, but he's a Panzerschreck team with 2 ammo for the grenades. And he pops right there onto the incoming. That's perfect. Like that. All right. So that was this one. Now there's 4. So the 4th one. So over here. 1, 2. Nothing. 3 of them. The 3rd one. So here. 1, 2. Got another contact. It's a 10. 10 is package 6. A base of fire. LMG with 6 ammo. LMG, 6 machine gun ammo, and he's here. You know, these guys are going to go. I mean, they're all going into the. They should go into the upper. Well, Panzerschreck can go here with in the strong building, and this guy can go into the upper story. But under some cover makes sense. All right. Shoot, I don't remember which one that was. Contact. We had 3 left. That was number 3. So 2 to go. All right. So it's here. Pull it off. 1, 2, nothing. 1, 2. This guy is nothing. Now we're on the C's. So we're going to draw the second one. 1. Then we're going to draw 1. So these are both nothing. That is the end of the contact. This is all we're going to face. So feels very weird. But now we have pinned. So this guy is facing heavy weapons fire. Where is this guy firing? He's so interesting. I think his volume of fire would be here. So it's all pinned. These guys are firing. These guys are going to fire here. That's actually small arms fire and a crossfire. Oops, that is wrong. It's actually a crossfire here. So that guy's firing here. think that's it. So this pinned comes off. He's no longer pinned. All right. So let's just start going. So we've got the -3. First of all, ammo. That tank is down to 1. This Panzerschreck, he's not going to fire his Panzerschreck. The LMG is firing locally. So now, go at -3, +2, +3. So that's +5, -3. So it's a +2. I got 3 units with a +2. I'm going to tackle that guy first. So +2, +2, +4. Starting with the paralyzed unit, +2. Is a miss. Next unit, that is pinned. So this guy is pinned, Panzerschreck. And then this guy, +2, is a miss. And then the other one, we have another +2. That's a hit. So this one is hit. And he is green, so paralyzed. So the LMG is no longer meaningful. Huh. Why is that not working? All right. It's weird. What is going on? All right. Unknown faction for the LAT team. Something odd happened on the reload of this thing. So paralyzed, pinned, doesn't really matter. In fact, I'm going to leave it out here. One thing is, when you leave it out in that larger area, they just clean up automatically. Then we got a +4 with that guy. So nothing. So that unit was nothing. Now over here, they are firing -3, and I've got +3 for visual, +3 for story. So this is +8, -3 is 5, with the pinned is +6. So first one, +6, miss. So no longer pinned. Now this one is in a cellar, so he's also a +6, missed. All right, and they don't have a unit, so I'm firing here with my, well, it's now automatic. But that's done. Let's see here. We have automatic weapons coming from here. So -1. This is the burning rack, so it's only +1. So +1, +2, so it's +3, +5, or +6, and then -1. So that's a +5. Well, it's pinned, so +6 as well. So he's +6. Miss. No longer pinned. Yeah, there's only 1 automatic weapons because this guy now, I mean, he was pinned. This is the small arms fire. So here's heavy weapons. And yeah, I'll get to all the ammo later. So this is -3, +3 for the visibility, +1, -2. So he's a -1. That is a hit. He's green, so that is a casualty. So that movement was not a good choice. And then we have here, which is 0, +3 for visibility, +5, +8, -1. So all of these guys, well, these guys are all going to be a plus. Interesting. Did I need to do a volume of fire with that guy? He didn't move. I didn't activate him. He just sat there behind. Actually, they can't take fire from anything but point blank, so I don't think so. All right. So basically, these guys are all +6 because we're sitting at +8 and then the -1. So there's 4 of them. So -6, -6 up. So the second one's pinned. That is actually my HMG. Missed and missed. All right. So let's look at ammo real quick. So, oh, wait a minute. That was incorrect. I needed to, I have to look it up. I have to do a fire up here because this is all pinned. He's automatic. Yep. And he's not. So he's all pinned. So this is +3, +6, +8, +10, -2. So that's their unit is a +6, which is a miss. Now my unit is +2, +5, +8, +9, -1. So it's also a 6. That is a miss as well. All right. So this is now small arms fire. That's automatic. Panzerschreck is fine. He did not. We don't have to worry about his ammo. That guy's out of ammo. So he's just delivering a, well, actually that's interesting. He's delivering a small arms fire. This guy fired. Reality, that guy fired. I think I took that though. I swear I knocked that down. I'm gonna assume I did the ammo up there correctly. This unit fired, so he's down to 4. This unit 2-1 HMG fired. 2-1 HMG fired. As did the anti-tank quite effectively. All right. I think that's all of that. I don't think there's any, well, this is no longer firing. We don't have small arms fire. Oh, we are under automatic fire. Take that back. We're now under automatic from this guy, but not a crossfire anymore because that one unit was disappeared. And I think that's it. So that is turn 8. Clean it up. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause. I'm going to stop this video. That's going to put us at turn 9. And then we'll do, well, nope, I take that back. I'm going to continue. We're going to do turn 9. And then turn 10, we'll do turn 10 and then figure out the units. We'll have time for that. So let's just jump right into turn 9. So HQ event for us. Oh my gosh, we have another one. Give me a high number. 5. Okay. Draw one random skill and give it to a randomly selected platoon. All right. Oh God, you know what? I haven't remembered many of my skills. Oh my God, I've forgotten all skills this whole game. And we don't have any skills to draw. Golly. That's annoying. I have an auto grenade too, by the way. Oh my God. So I should have been able to hit with that AT. That's just unbelievable. So we're going to do simply, we're ignoring that. Do they have an HQ event? They do not. There are no PCs this time. Turn 9, there's no PCs. So now, activated, and they've got units on 1, 2, 3 cards. So let's draw. I'm going to actually put this down. Enemy activity checks. It's only 3 of them. Yep, 3 enemy activity checks. So let's see which one. Number 3. So we're going to draw for this one right here. He is good order infantry. Not on the same card. So if in the same card or undercover or not undercover. If not on a U.S. occupied card, attempt to infiltrate south. All right, well, he's going to try to infiltrate to here. Interesting. That's actually, so he fails to infiltrate. He can't go into a building. So this guy actually moves onto this card. This PDF disappears. Automatic weapon fire follows him. He is exposed. And he's on this card. Because he's on that card, that's now heavy fire coming from the Sherman, because he can only do point blank. I believe that's the correct way to play that. All right, well, that's that unit. So now there's two. That one. So we have the paralyzed unit. Start there. Paralyzed. I don't think he does anything. He's paralyzed. Not on an opposing unit's card. He automatically no action. But he is under a volume of fire, so he'll move this time. Pinned. So this guy is pinned under cover. So 1 through 4. A 2. That is nothing. No action. And then we have this guy, the out of ammo guy, fire team. He does nothing. He just sits. This unit is pinned under cover. That is a 2. He does nothing. And this unit can't move off the card. So that's done. So the last unit is here. And he is on the same card. Oh, no, wait a minute. He is on the same card as an infantry and undercover. A 1 through 3. 2. Attempt a grenade attack on a random occupied building. Well, there's only one, so that's pretty easy. So he is gonna, he's green, so he's gonna do 1, and he succeeded. Well, that stinks. Now, my unit, you know, it's a good order unit, I believe. I believe it has to be a good order unit to return a grenade attack. See if I can find that really quick. Free grenade. When a good order unit has a grenade attempted on it, he is not a good. An unpinned lat with a volume of fire will attempt if it makes a successful grenade. So he's going to try to grenade back. He failed, so that puts a grenade miss on this card. So with the lats, if it's a successful grenade, that's interesting. All right. So that's that. So the enemy activity checks are now done. So now we're on to us. So the CO gets 1 up to 2. So he's at 8. That's not a lot. Though we haven't been spending many. But we are going to spend. I'm going to activate. Well, he can't move, and I don't think I'm going to activate him yet. So that's 1. I'm going to activate the second platoon. I'm going to move him in. He's been activated. 2. And then I'm going to stop. 1, 2. Yep, I'm going to stop. All right, so second platoon is drawing. He gets 1. He is a veteran, so 2. So he's 8. Second platoon is going to move. He's going to move the anti-tank unit here, or the AT there. He's exposed. One. Oh, wait a minute. Was that the anti-tank? Oh, that was that guy with the bazooka. All right. Well, that's okay. I like that. But that's 3 units. I don't want to do that. He's moving the anti-tank is what he meant to do. So I've got the AT unit up there. He's going to move this guy to this building. So that's 2 moves. I think that's it. He's exposed as well. All right, so that's it. So they are. He's used 2. He's saving 6. So the first platoon has got 4. Gets 2. He's undercover. 3, 4. So he's got 8. He's here. He's actually going to come out and then attempt. Let's see. I don't even know if I need to come out. Just attempt to repair phone line. Repair automatic. Any HQ on the same card as the cut line. Yep. So that HQ is going to fix that. All right. So he used 1, down to 6. Third gets 2. But he's a green. So he's here. I'm going to have the mortar move up here. Don't know why. He's exposed. He's in a foxhole. He's not going to go under any fire. He's going to have the AT unit move to this unit to there. All right. So he moved there. So that was 2. So he's down to 1. The HMG gets 3, but he's doing, well, he's pinned, isn't he? Yeah, so he's actually, he had 1 less. So he got 3, but he really got 2. He's going to actually try to unpin himself. 1, 2, 3. He's going to exhort. And so he succeeds, and he's down to that. So I don't think that well, no, he's under a volume of fire. He's also going to tell the HMG who he's with to concentrate fire. So 2 HMG, he's going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. So he concentrated fire. And there's 1 more, 2 HMG. He used another one, and we'll get the other one when we go through the, but that's for the concentrate fire. All right, so HMG is down to that. First sergeant is a 1. He's not doing anything. XO is not going to do anything. So they're basically just saving 6. We get 3 general initiative. So I'm going to have this unit move to this cellar. He's going to attempt to infiltrate because he's coming from a unit, from a card that has fire. So 1, 2, so he managed to infiltrate. Now I'm going to have the artillery. I had 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. I'm going to have this artillery unit infiltrate, try to infiltrate there. 1, 2, 3. He failed. Boy, didn't. So he's exposed, not necessarily good. He is then going to call fire on that card. So That is -4. He's a veteran, so it is. He's drawing 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he managed to draw incoming here. It actually moves the artillery to there. It will use an ammo. So we're down to 1. But we only got 1 turn left. So I'm okay with that. Keep bombarding that particular card. And that's the end of that. Now we're on to capture segment. Well, that guy is alone. So we've captured another German unit. Paralyzed unit. This guy's under volume of fire. He just leaves the board. He is out. Yep. And there's another one here, but he's pinned, so he does nothing. And there are no litter teams, so now it's down to AT. These two are activated, so we got 2 activated units. We'll draw. First one is up here. That is in the HQ area. So drawn 3, a 2. So southwest. So he's moving to this card as well. Now, I gotta tell you, that 2 tanks here. I'm taking a shot. I've got a 2 AT right here. Just firing at that on this local card, so because there are units there. So I'm going to fire at this unit that just moved. And let me just check before he moves. He had a +3 gunnery, +5, +6 for moving, -1. So he's a 5. Let me just draw. If I got a 0, I did not. I got an 8. All right, so his volume of fire here didn't matter. Now here, the small arms, it ain't going to matter. But now we're going to have this guy here, 2 AT. It's going to take a bazooka shot at that guy. So that is -1. Well, first of all, we got to see if we hit him. So there's drawing 3. He is line. So drawing 2. He missed. All right. Second. Okay. I'm going to have the first AT take a shot. Oops, that's the ammo. And I'm going to use my auto grenade. Oops, this guy is supposed to have an auto grenade. Both of those. They can't have 3. All right. So we have spent that auto grenade. It hit. It's interesting. Can you use an auto grenade for that? I'm going to assume you can. But I'm going to post that in Board Game Geek. So the bazooka is a -1, +3, so that's +2, +4. Units moving, +5, but it's ambushed, so +1. And that's a 4, so that's a 5, so it's pinned. So this unit here is pinned. But now, unfortunately, I have used all my units. So this guy is now, he's on the same card. So he draws a 5, it's a 4, concentrate fire again. So a random building. So there's 2 of them. Wow. So what's interesting is, yep, that was 1. And he's going to be out of ammo. Both these guys are going to be out of ammo next turn. And when they're out of ammo, they just disappear. So they're gone. I got that. I'll have that guy back. So he's going at the first one. And he managed to concentrate fire again. Damn. All right. Actually, maybe he didn't. I did that here. The one thing I didn't do is any of mine. I had this guy activated. I do want to move him here. So he's been moved. And that is it for the AT. So next, fire mission update. The only one that happens, that guy flips over. It's a -5 now. So now we have PCs. There are none. Pinned recovery. I don't think I have any pinned recovery. Exposed, 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 exposed. Nope. No pinned recovery. So now it's attacks. So here we have a -3, -4, and a +8. -4, so it's a +4, which is a miss. And this one is a 0, -1, so -1 +8. So it is a +6 effectively, which is a miss. So nothing happens here. -5. So we have -5, and then they've got +5, and so that's a +1. Even, +1, +2. So +1, even, +1, 2. So +1 is a hit. And that unit is green. So this unit is paralyzed. Ay, ay, ay. That's just, I don't understand. I got to figure out what in the world happened to the... That was working just fine. I'm going to figure out if that's a on-load issue. All right, so that unit is now gone. Now this one was a, let's see, 5. He's at a, well, so that guy's, yeah, he was pinned. So this one was +5 minus, so he's the even one. So even is pinned. That one is +1, which is a miss. And then this one is +2, which is a miss. All right, so those two, and this guy's not pinned anymore. A paralyzed unit, well, that could help him. Over here, there is no units that are taking fire. So they're a -3 on their, with their weapons, but they also, that's the end of, he moved and fired. They're out of ammo. So -3, +3. So that wipes that out. So we got +2, +5, -1. So the first one's a +4, which is pinned. So this guy is pinned. And then here we've got -3, +3 for the visibility. +7, -2, so he's a +5. And that's a miss. All right. Nothing happened in there, although we're going to use ammo. Nothing happened in here. And then here, we have this heavy weapons on this guy. So he is +3, wipes out the heavy weapons. He's -3, +2, so he's a -1. So that's a miss on that guy. That's a bummer. Now, they've got a -1 and then a +8. So they're basically a +6. 4 +6s. +6. So second one's pinned. Ugh, the HMG's pinned again. So funny. A miss and a miss. All right. That is it. In terms of ammo, usage, nothing up here. What did those guys? Nothing up here. 2 HMG is using one. And 1 M1 is using one. And I think that's it. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he can't fire. Because they have units, so he's not even firing. Well, that is it. Everybody else, he's out of ammo, and I think that's it. We're going to clean up. We're at the 55-minute mark. We're on turn 10. I don't see how they're going to stop me here because I don't think they can get to this card. Although this unit might be able to move south. So maybe... Oh, wait a second. I've only got... Well, these guys are disappearing. Yeah, so on weapons... Vehicles that are out of ammo, where is that? Vehicles that are out of ammo just exit. They just disappear. I will find that. Hold on. All right, so here it is. Tank ammo, 7.18.1G. Tanks do not reload during a mission. When their ammo runs out, they are no longer combat effective, so they withdraw. Remove them from play. So I believe I'm just supposed to remove these guys right now from play when they run out of ammo. That's when I basically, at that point, I have just put them over here again. Let it clean up for me. I don't have any tanks on this unit, on this guard. So he's on this card and this card. This guy's got heavy weapons. Maybe we can get a kill. So there's still a risk. There's still... These guys are pinned. He's paralyzed. These guys aren't moving. I don't think there's any chance of them winning this one. So I think we're in good shape. We'll stop this recording. Hopefully you're enjoying. This I find to be honestly, I find this a weird mission. The German activity behavior just seems really odd to me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. If I'm doing it wrong, somebody please post it in the comments. But I hope you're having fun. I hope you're learning. I know I am. I'll see you on turn 10 on the next video. Thanks.